Yes, it's time to celebrate all that is good in Indian cricket. The fact, Dav, that it's taken them 12 years to get to this stage. There's been lots of bumps on that road. People were calling them chokers as well, sort of calling them the new South Africa as well. They're one match away from ending all that cynicism. They have been a pretty good team in world cricket, one of the most consistent teams. But to get to a World Cup final, they just need one more to put the icing on the cake.
Yeah, but I think this particular squad in this year, 2023, is very, very, very talented, very good. And when you compare it to the other teams as well, any team you match up against them, I think they got the wood on them. I think that they're a better team. But again, you've got to do it on the day. But when I look at player for player, man for man, I feel this Indian team is the best. And that's why right from the beginning I said it is absolutely possible for this team to go right through the tournament undefeated. And it's looking that way now.
It's one good thing being a good team on paper, but you have to translate that form onto the cricket pitch. And everything sort of worked for them, didn't it, today? They won the toss, they batted, their top order, which sort of has gone missing in the past. We'll look at it more in detail. Collectively fired. Kohli gets 100, Shreyas gets 100, Shubman was looking good for 100 as well. And once you put that amount of runs on the board and you take early wickets, then the chasing team is always got its back against the wall. Would you call it a complete team performance from India? And there was a lot of talk about the pitch being dry. Well, over 700 runs scored. It was a very good pitch in the end.
Well, yeah, a lot of runs scored on it. It did take a lot more turn than what other games have been, but that's beside the point. You asked, was it a complete game? I think the batting performance was absolutely phenomenal. I think that went perfectly to script because, again, the aggressor did his job. Would have loved him to get at least a 50, but it wasn't to be. But he did his job, and then it allowed, your strike makers to come in, and then the power towards the end. And this little Shreyas Iyer, he's crept up under the radar, and now he's totaling 526 runs.
It's in that race, in that top five, just behind that.
There's a lot of Indian names that prop up on the batting side of things, on the batting chart, and also now on the bowling chart.
Okay, we have the match summary. Let's go full frame on this. India batting first, as I said. Virat Kohli top scoring with 117. You think it's 397. You think somebody's got a big score, but no, 117. Shreyas Iyer, 105. Gill, 80 not out. He had to go off, retired, hurt, came back after the fall of Shreyas Iyer's wicket. And the captain, that intent which he showed, that sucker punch right at the start, sort of deflated New Zealand. And as Dav said, they lost early wickets, but then there was a phase when Daryl Mitchell and Kane Williamson were going that there were questions being asked, are New Zealand going to do this again over India? Are New Zealand going to dash Indian hopes once again? But cometh the hour, cometh the man. Mohammed Shami, 7 wickets. The man who came back and broke that stand, got Williamson out. And Yadav getting a wicket, Kuldeep Yadav, 1 for Bumrah, 1 for Siraj. India winning by 70 runs. That's irrelevant, how many runs you win by. You've been in a team, you've coached a team which has reached a World Cup final, and you've also coached a team which has lost a World Cup final. What's the sort of euphoria going to be like within this Indian camp tonight?
A lot of excitement, obviously, and a lot of a feeling of accomplishment. You've achieved something that, the first goal was to qualify. That was done a couple of games ago. The next goal is to play in the final. That's second, and the third goal now is to win it. So, in every goal, I think you need to appreciate what you've done. So I think it'll be a relief to have got there. You were playing a team that has been a bit of a bogey team for India. But now the jinx is put to bed. It was a comprehensive victory. And I think there's a sense of satisfaction from all this. I'm sure that plans were laid out, tactics were spoken about, and it went to right to the nth degree. You can cross your T's and dot your I's. It was just a wonderful team performance, both with the bat, and with the ball.